Hello everyone and welcome to the first tier list of 2025. We have much more to come. I've decided, look, we may as well, I would like to do, again, more premieres on the weekends again. So I've decided to go back to my old ways of doing my channel, which is, forget doing one video a week, we're going to be going back to like 2 to 3 videos a week. Get the Let's Plays done in during the week, and then we'll have some random fun on the weekends. So yeah, that's how I like to do 2025. And why not introduce, let's do some tier lists this year, why not? Not every week, not every weekend I'm going to do tier lists, probably once a month maybe, or every now and then, I don't know. Depends on how many ideas I get, so hopefully you guys can leave some suggestions of what I could do in the comment section below. But yeah, the idea just came to my head because, look, I did do a tier list for Christmas in 2024. Which of course I used the Word document rather than using this template, which I don't know why I didn't do in the first place. I don't know. I didn't think of looking it up. But look, honestly, it probably was a last minute decision to rank all my phone call videos on a tier list. So I probably just, instead of thinking clearly and getting the actual template, I decided to make me up, which is kind of silly. But anyway. Don't worry, from now on I'll be using the actual proper template from now on, so don't worry about that. But of course, but again, not just that, but also, you know, I think ever since the start of last year, actually doing these kind of podcasty videos where I will just have me chatting about a given topic, and last year it was comment sections of my most popular phone call videos, which I will continue to do. Of course, there is a few phone call videos that are nearly going to be hitting their 3-year anniversary this year that I would like to go for the comment sections on. But yeah, so just, you know, when like doing that and then receiving calming, relaxing music in the background while I talk, I honestly love those, and I would just like to do more videos like that as well. So this is why I'm doing the tier list thing. So yeah, of course we have premieres. I will bring back the 1 hour challenge at some point. I always planned on bringing it back. Just didn't get a chance to bring it back last year, except once, and that was a total failure. So yeah, so hopefully we can bring back the 1 hour challenge and probably do some more Super 64 mods as well. But for now, and then of course I'm going to be doing more 5 shows at Warriors and and more Paper Mario, more of my Paper Mario Let's Play during the week. And then of course, yeah, I'll be working on, like, I'm going on holiday again in February, and I have got a phone call video I want to work on during then. Not 5 shows at Warriors. There is something else I really do need to make pretty urgently because it just released, and everyone's like, and oh gosh, you probably know what it is. I'm just gonna give it away. Stuff it. Five Nights at AGK Studio 4 rebranded just came out, I think, recently, and I'm like, oh, of course, as soon as I finish, you know, doing my phone call video of AGK Studio rebranded, then, like, of course, a few months after that, AGK Studio 4 releases. So, yeah, so I'm definitely going to be doing a separate video on that, which is pretty much, look, a little bit of copy-paste from the original phone call video, I reckon, but whatever, it's just going to be all on AGK Studio 4. So, I will definitely do that. Because I really, really want to see the rest of that game, desperately, because I love the demo. The demo was amazing, so that is a video, and that is something I can just play while I'm on holiday, when I get free time, and then I can just try and edit it and get it out as fast as I can. So yeah, smaller phone call videos definitely will happen. My next big one will obviously be 5 shows at Warriors, but I will, you know, if I ever get, you know, if I'm away or have time off and I can't film, I probably will work on just playing something. So yeah, anyway, that's 2025 in a nutshell. I better get into this tier list, otherwise I'm going to be going way over time. So anyway, let's now rank every single Five Nights at Freddy's game according to my own personal opinion. And like I'm pretty familiar. You guys know that's the one half of the channel is Five Nights at Freddy stuff, and the other half of the channel is Mario 64 stuff. So yeah, so this is definitely, like, I'm an expert on Mario, Sonic, and Five Nights at Freddy's. That's my three main expert levels, and I'm not too bad on Kirby either. But yeah, so I should know. Like, there's actually one or two. Like, look, to be honest, I haven't actually played every single Five Nights at Freddy's game. I've barely even played any of these games. I reckon half of them I've only played. Maybe not even that. So it's just more, I've watched heaps of videos on these games, so therefore I decently know and have good opinions on them. So yeah, I mean, I've watched Markiplier, Dorko, and MatPat play them, like, to death. So anyway, so I think we'll be good. So anyway, let's get into it. I'll try and go in chronological order. Well, a year of release, even though I don't know exactly when some of the spin-offs released in order, so we'll just try my best. But of course I'm going to start with the first one. Why not? I mean, who wouldn't? Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's. Of course, the one that started it all, and I had a friend in high school introduce me to Markiplier's video on that, and yeah, and it horrified me so much. I think I got jump scared so badly by Freddy in those videos that so this is my first introduction to Five Nights at Freddy's. I hated Five Nights at Freddy's when I started it. It jump scared me the heck out of me. I really did not like it. Every time someone tried to show me a video of it, I'm like, please don't. I don't like getting jump scared. So it was not until maybe Sister Location came out that I started trying to watch it again, because it looked interesting. It definitely looked interesting. So that's when I started trying to watch it again, and then, you know, then I started watching Five Nights at Freddy's Pizza Simulator and so on. So I didn't, like, the first Five Nights at Freddy's game I ever played was actually Five Nights at Warriors. Just because I like Mario, I figured that would be given, you know, I'm not afraid of Mario, so surely that wouldn't be that bad, as the first time trying to get into a Five Nights at Freddy's game. So, yeah, so Five Nights at Warriors was my first FNAF game I ever played, even though it's a fan game, but whatever. Yeah, and then I think I just played through the games in order. I don't know what. Yeah, I think I did end up just playing the original trilogy. Then I played Pizza Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night. And for that one, I played that too. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was me introduction to this franchise when I was in high school. Yeah, well, all the way back 10 years ago at this point. So, wowzers. And I can't even believe I'm saying that. Okay, but as for the first game, yeah, still love it. Oh my gosh, it's still really, it's the fact that, like, when you actually play the game, the amount of paranoia you have of actively checking the doors, like, I think just the surround sound and just hearing the animatronics coming for you and just hearing them, you know, playing their music, doing their thing, and just the creepy sounds in general. The ambience definitely adds a heap into this game, and I think that's why it works so well. Because you just get this sense of dread just playing it, and even though I know every single thing about the game, I still feel that dread. Because I still don't want, like, you know, and even, like, I'm pretty good at coping with jump scares nowadays. Definitely easily able to. Like, to be fair, I play a lot of fan games, and jump scares are nowhere near as scary as what they are in these games, and then even then, they're not even that bad. But, well, some games are worse than others, but whatever. Yeah, so, let's see, yeah, I feel like this sets the bar, probably, for Five Nights at Freddy's games. I'm not gonna put it, like, scary good, which, that's my S rank, by the way. S tier is scary good. I definitely might put it. I would like to put it even A or B, given it is the original, it is classic. But for me, is it a lot of fun? Not really, because the game's really, really short, and I don't really enjoy doing 20 mode at all, really. So, I think it was go to B. That's fine. Okay, but next up we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which is probably an S tier game. Let's be real. This built on that so much. I think the mechanics still brilliant. The mask mechanic was brilliant. The amount of Easter eggs in this game compared to the first game, I think this is definitely what started the whole theory chain to go through. I mean, this is definitely where the law, like, this is back in the day when the law was actually very solvable. I think it was not too difficult, even though Scott stuffed up with the phone calls saying, "Hello, welcome to your new summer job," even though the month that you get your paycheck is never anything, which, for my theory on that, is I think that was actually a mistake Scott made. I'm honestly certain that the calls in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 are not pre-recorded. I'm honestly, it doesn't make, for me, it doesn't make sense if they're not. So I'm honestly 100% sure that phone guy actually calls you during the night, which I want to say that's the case. So I don't know how that fits in the timeline, to be honest, but whatever. I'm very certain. I mean, you're playing as Jerry Fitzgerald in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and you don't play as Michael Afton or Mike Schmidt till night 7. But yeah, apart from that, I think apart from that was a silly mistake he made. And I think there's evidence to back it up somewhere along the line, but I'm not going to go through theories anyway. Just on a gameplay perspective, great. I love custom nights fun. Except for 10-20 mode is the hardest 20 mode on any FNAF game, I think, at the moment. Still is. I don't even know if 10-20 mode on this game is harder than 50 mode on custom night. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just as hard, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, there's even, like, the amount of RNG in this one's even worse. Like, I can beat Five Nights at, like, honestly, I've played the console version of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I can beat the 20 mode on this game in, like, a couple of goes, because it's all buttons. It's literally, that's fine, but I think it's actually impossible because of the buttons, I can't actually flash the hallway while I'm flashing the vents on either side, so I think it's actually impossible to beat 1020 mode on the console version, but I guess someone's gonna have to, oops, sorry, forgot not to do that. Yeah, anyway, that's just my opinion, but anyway, yeah, having the custom nights and unlocking the plushies on the desk was great, and then just, I think the mechanics still work fine. The game's still fun. Night 6 is still really hard, and that's cool. Yeah, I still enjoy playing the game. Definitely, I definitely enjoyed the custom night challenges and Night 6. So yeah, and the phone calls are fun to listen to on that game too. So yeah, but I think the phone calls are fun to listen to on all of them. So whatever. Okay, FNAF 3. Oh, okay. So you know what? I know a lot of people don't like this game, but hear me out. This was the first game where I actually sort of, like, to be fair, the hardest mode on this game, like, the difference between this game and this game is because the 20 mode is impossible here, and the 20 mode here is just fun. If you do aggressive nightmare mode, and eventually it took me, I actually learnt more about the mechanics, so much so, in doing aggressive nightmare mode on this game, in FNAF 3 than I did than actually just playing the night. Because I learned there's a trick to there's actually an audio cue for how far Springtrap is, how close Springtrap is to you, which is the whistling of the vents once you hear it. Well, it's also the sound that the phantoms make, of course, but of course if there's no phantoms around, that sound's going, that means then Springtrap's close to you. So I didn't actually have to, you don't have to guess where he is actually, so, but yeah, all the Five Nights at Freddy's free clones, like, even Five Nights at Sonic's free and stuff like that, are my favorites, to be honest, so, I don't know, these two go hand in hand for me. I don't know which I actually like more. I technically like this one. I think I do like FNAF 3 more. If anything, I'd be more keen to play FNAF 3, 20 mode, than just any of the challenges here. Oh, I don't know. I even tried to beat everyone on 10 in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is pretty fun, I won't lie, because that's just like, sort of a skill-based thing. Yeah, look, the only reason I don't like doing 1020 mode or any mode is because I just don't understand how Foxy's mechanic works. But also, I think just how strict they are on how quickly you put the mask on, and how the fact they can just take the camera off you in 20 mode is just annoying as well. Yeah, honestly, I think these two just go hand in hand up above the rest, which I probably should then. Oh, fine, I'll put Pirates of Asia then. The original trilogy, yeah, I can't go past it. They're all really, really good, for me. So I'm gonna make that, that's fine. Alright, FNAF 4, have not played. Final Fantasy 4 I've not played. I've always been too, even though I know how the mechanics work and everything in that game, I've always been, just the fact of the matter is, the idea of you having to listen so closely for the breathing, and if you make any mistake at all, you just get immediately jump scared by the most terrifying animatronics in the whole series. Yeah, I don't really feel up for that. And also because I just, audio cues for me, and most of this game is all audio. The only way to win is through audio. But yeah, they're definitely really solid. Definitely, like, I think I just have to give this less points as well, because this is where the whole, Scott just made a mess of the lore. At this point, the mystery was perfect. The lore was fine in this whole thing, and then you introduce this game, and then you just literally the lore jumps off the cliff. It doesn't matter. I think what I'm gonna do is, honestly, I'll keep it. I still kind of keep it as big, because I think a lot of people still like this game. Especially the Halloween update was really good, and yeah, even though it just added extra challenges that were just really hard, and didn't really do much more than that in the Halloween update. But nonetheless, it was still fine. I don't know, maybe I do give it a This is the thing. I don't know. No, I can't do that. I'm not gonna be that cruel to it. Like, why would I want to do that for? I don't know. Like, there's definitely worse games in this list. Don't worry about that. But yeah, sister location. That's probably gonna be A as well. I might actually I'd give it a higher A than. Again, but it's another game I haven't played. Actually, sister location I've not played either. I can't. But I really I was so tempted to do so. I really wanted to play this game just because I think once the custom night thing got added. Yeah, that was really good. I think I just dreaded ever going through the Foxy Funtime Foxy's minigame in this game. I just couldn't, I didn't think I was ever, I always dreaded trying to handle myself going through that. So I didn't really, I think that was like the main reason why I stayed away from it. But whatever. Oh, well, I played Jolly Free. It's virtually a sister location clone, which honestly is a really good game. But yeah, but anyway, this is where the voice acting started. It's where a lot, like, the lore was decently not too bad in this game. I think there was a few confusing points, and also we still have no idea when sister location takes place. I think timeline standpoint, no one still knows when it takes place, so that's actually really funny. And I don't even know myself. I don't even have any theory on that myself. I can't think of where it even is on the timeline wise. So yeah, but whatever. But yeah, of course, just the fact that you're doing something different every night. Even the custom night. I think the custom night mode was really what made me want to give this a go, because of just the custom night mode. But yeah, I couldn't be bothered having to try to play the whole game and then just play the custom night mode. I think that was just doing it just disservice. So yeah, honestly, pretty good game. I can't even really fault it really. Maybe I should make it an S tier, because can I even fault the game? Like, apart from maybe I don't know. Apart from not much replay value. I think that's the only problem. Oh, so custom night trying to fix that for me. I think just the lack of Easter eggs in this game is probably what is. I think just the first two definitely, you know, with the whole you having to figure out how to get the good ending in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and how to get there's that many Easter eggs in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I think just that made it for me. I love trying to get the good ending in 3, you know, and 2. I just feel like, you know, as much as the good ending is good, I just find having to beat, look, some people thought Burner beat Enid was, like, the problem is, I think definitely trying to beat Enid and having to do the whole night 5, sort of, like, you have to firstly go so far out of your way to get to Enid's room every time, and in fact it's super hard, doesn't really help its case. So, I think the good ending was done not as great here compared to 3. I think 3 is like the peak of good endings. I think so. I think just having to go through the game, getting all the clues and doing all the, like, the 8-bit mini games, I love that. And I think 2 is also, you know, I think just the 8-bit mini games in general from these two are really solid. Like, just the Easter eggs you can get in 2 is fine. So, yeah. Alright, well, now for my most favourite game of the series. Honestly, yeah, Pizzeria Simulator, not even a doubt. I love this game to pieces. I'm not even kidding you. Don't know why, to be honest, I can't really tell you why, but I just love the, what was it I loved the most? I think just getting the fact that I actually can just, like, I know a lot about the game, therefore I can actually try and get all the endings done in one day, and I have a decent way of going around that, so I think definitely it's so much fun trying to get all the endings in just a single, like, sprint through the game. I typically just, you know, and I have a whole video on how to get all the endings, if you guys want to check that out, and also showing off all the phone calls as well, and all the tape messages. But, so, yeah, one of my favourite videos on the channel, I'm not even gonna lie, because I just love the game so much. But, yeah, and that's just me being biased, of course. But yeah, I honestly, I love I love doing the nights. Nights are fun. Even if it's a little bit, you know, luck based, sometimes where, you know, but I do, well, not really. I mean, it's not as much luck involved in FNAF 6. It's more just, you know, it's more just listening out for danger. I think I mentioned in my tutorial video on how to beat the game, on beating all the endings, like, the more you, like, the only time you're in big danger in the nights on this game is when you're looking at the monitor and you're not actually shining a light at one of the events, and that's when people can usually come in. Now, I think I've also said that you look at the monitor and you put the fan on, that's basically asking them, basically begging them to come and kill you. So, yeah, but of course, having the fan on in general is a really rough idea. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I love going the blacklist ending. The blacklist ending is one of the most fun things to do. Just trying to, like, it's sure it's a bit luck based, because you actually do need enough liability, because, you know, getting 50 liability and just trying to buy as many items as you can that are marked down and give you liability, it's hard to do, of course, but nonetheless, I love how much thought went into, you know, you can, like, I don't know, I just feel like once you figure out all the mechanics in this game and know what you're doing, you're gonna have a blast with it. Going through the game blind is still just as fun, though, because honestly, you can just make your own fun. It's not hard, but also, and so yeah, you can have fun going through it blind. You can have fun trying to speedrun the game. It's incredible. Yeah, I'm just. And look, I suppose you can say that. Well, not really. I can't say the same for Five Nights at Freddy's 3 because you try to beat the good ending blind is hard. well, I suppose you trying to 100% this game blind, you're not gonna do, because I didn't even beat this. I didn't think I beat Pizzeria Simulator blind 100%. There's no way I did that. So yeah. Anyway, it's a great game, and besides, I love all the lore mini games. Even if Midnight Motorist is still a mystery to everyone nowadays, but whatever. But I think in the final cutscene of just trying to bring everything to a close was brilliant. Even though I think security breach showed that that actually wasn't the end of of everything again. But oh well. Just every time they just burn everything to the ground, they just bring it back. The developers find a way to bring everything back. So stupid. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I've spoken too much about Final Fantasy 6, but anyway, always one of my favourite. Was as I said, I started getting into the series a lot more since Sister Location, and then this game came out like, I don't know, a year after that, I think, or so. And it came out of nowhere. Like, honestly, it was, I remember Scott saying that he just was on the quiet, and then all of a sudden, the full game came out, and no one saw it coming. It was like, it was insane. So yeah. And I love everyone's reaction to the game in general. Just watching videos still on this one is so much fun to do, because everyone's like, wait, is this the full game? Oh my gosh! FNAF World. I actually skipped one. Oops, my bad. I'm not talking about end up skipping FNAF World. I think it came after this location. Or did it come? Actually, no, it came after FNAF 4, so I skipped it miles past it. Oops. Alright, well, I probably will just give this a B. I still like this game. I don't like 100%ing it, won't lie, because there's a lot of grinding you gotta do. But yeah, I do like just having a casual run through of the game every now and then, just because, you know, you get to see, just unlocking characters and getting to see everyone's ability. I mean, it is an RPG, just in case you're wondering, where, yeah, you walk around the map, you encounter a bad guy, and then you go into the fight, and then you just, and then there's like, how many, I don't know how many characters there are in this game, it's like 50 to 40, so, you know, just getting to see what everyone does, and unlocking new ability, and unlocking everyone in order of appearance is kind of cool too, so, yeah, no, definitely a really fun game to just, breeze through, definitely, and all the fan games that come from this game also I really enjoy as well, so, yeah. So yeah, that would be a B. I didn't need the D tier. Because at the moment I really am not looking like I'm going to find any game where I make a D more. Whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, Help Wanted. Well, oof. That's a good question. Like, this is one of the best games in, like, both Help Wanted and Help Wanted 2. Pretty much, like, let's just get them all up in here. Help Wanted, Help Dreadbear, and Help Wanted, Curse of Dreadbear, and Help Wanted 2. Like, they all go off the same formula, because this is just the DLC of the first game, and this is just the second game, which is, you know, these are all just mini games, but you do in virtual reality, and the mini games are based on all the previous entries. And yeah, it looks super fun. Oh my gosh. I did try and play Help Wanted on Switch once upon a time, but unfortunately it just kept crashing. The game is like, Switch does not, do not play that on the Switch, because seriously the game kept crashing. I just didn't think it could handle it. So yeah, it didn't lag at all for me. It didn't lag. You won't get any lag. It just, the game just crashes every now and then. I couldn't deal with that, so I just have to give it back. So what a waste of money that was, because the game's not cheap either. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to rank these, because they're virtually all very similar. All mini games, and all the mini games are amazing. Like, every single one is amazing. Okay, I just realized I wasn't recording my screen. Whoops. Oh, what a fail. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Look, I'll just show some screenshots on where everything was when I was placing them when I was talking about it, and it doesn't matter. That's okay. Just you won't see my mouse moving when I'm showing like what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it, but it will. That's okay. We're recording now, so it's fine. Anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about Help Wanted, which. Yeah, I don't know where to rank these. It's just so difficult. I want them sort of. I feel like just putting them on A, and just having. I reckon. Well, definitely Dreadbear was. Dreadbear high B tier for me because I'll go Dreadbear high B tier. Definitely want that high B tier. And then I have these the low A because Dreadbear wasn't even like it's just DLC. It's not even that big a game. But I definitely want Help Wanted like. I reckon Help Wanted is even better than the first game, actually, because this the first game in VR is way better than this, but these two in this game were nowhere near as well portrayed as the first game in this game. So yeah, playing the first game in VR was way better compared to the first two. So there's these two. So yeah, definitely think that's fair. Probably better than Sister Location. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too. But yeah, is Help Wanted 2 better than? Well, I don't think it's better than the first one. I'm still gonna say that, even though it's still just as good, don't get me wrong, it's still really good. I don't think the first one definitely captured the moment, more. Even though this definitely had more, I think this one had more content, had more variety of minigames, that's for sure. Yeah, it was just as good. Honestly, it was just as good. So do I, yeah, you know what, no, stop it. I'm gonna have Help Wanted just above it, and this one just there. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Alright. Oh shit, I forgot my Ultra Custom Night. Oopsie daisies. Alright, well, for me, I mean, the most replayable game in the series, I'm definitely gonna put it as S. Scary Good, just because, yeah, it is the most replayable one in the series. I've played it a decent amount on the channel. Love doing 55 mode for you guys. Yeah, just making your own fun in this game is where I'm at. I'm not even, like, getting the top scores and stuff like that is not as much fun as just trying to beat, modes. maybe I'll make that as a premiere just to beat a whole bunch of, like, random challenges, but, beating all the challenges I love doing in this game. I will, like, I replay them so often, it's not, like, maybe once a year. Well, every year I probably replay all the challenges, but then going for the actual high scores on the points, that's what I just don't bother doing. Of course, I think my highest score on this thing was maybe just under 9 grand. I made it to 8,000. I know I did. And that was a grind, not a half. I don't think I ever, and I think that was the first one. I think that was on the first time I ever played Ultra Custom Night. But after that, I just loved playing 55 mode, and I loved playing the challenges, and then just going. And then I just sometimes I go off for templates on what's online as well. Like, there's so many, like, I think there's a video on, like maybe 100 challenges that you could do for this game. And hence why most of the FNAF fan games I play, are just custom nights. I played, like, this is why I loved, like, Maniac Mania. Loved that. Fighter Strikes Maniac Mania. I loved that to pieces. Well, that Sister Location Custom Night one, that was, Custom Night Ultimate, that was really fun too, so, yeah. And then I don't know if I played any other things, but I love Custom Nights in Five Freddy's games. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is just the ultimate of Custom Nights, so why would I not love it? So, we're just gonna go with that logic. Alright, do I want to start the spin-offs? I guess so, because Victim Ruin came last. No, actually I'll do Secure and Breach and Ruin now. Yeah, so if you haven't played these two. I don't think I haven't played anything else that's on this list, actually. but yeah, Security Breach definitely really good. Just unfortunately, it had a lot of bugs in it that caused people to not really enjoy playing it. So yeah, Ruin was actually the better one. Actually, I think I definitely want to put Ruin above. You know, I might put that above. I think this DLC was way better than this DLC. I won't lie. Is Ruin better than the original Five to Freddy's? Probably not. I still. Is Ruin better than Sister Location? That's the other question. That's the other question. A lot of people love Ruin, a lot of people do, but it's just such a linear experience. It's honestly not much different from the original Five Nights at Freddy's. Like the feeling you get of just, you know, it's a linear experience. You go through the game and you love it. To be honest, I might even need to put this up with it. You know what? Yeah, fine. Alright, you get above Sister Location, I think, because. No, you don't. no, actually, you know, no, but you are above the first game. I'm gonna give you that. I'll give you that credit. As for Security Breach, well, given this is the much more laggier one, and this is another one where the whole lore just got absolutely smashed to pieces. Like, oh my gosh, what were they thinking when they were trying to make the story of this game? There was no story of this game. They just made a whole bunch of endings, and you get to decide what one was canon. Which I think Ruin actually tells you which one was canon. But Ruin came a year or more years after Security Breach. Oh my god, what are they doing? And then, you know, all the story elements are in this game. Oh my gosh, I don't know. This game is just a mess of fan service, and that's about all it is. And it's a mess of a game. It really is. It's a very big mess. You know, you can go to see. You know, like, it is a great game, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Ruin way better, and yeah, you definitely deserve to sit there, that's for sure. Alright, let's go Freddy in Space next. And there's actually a Freddy in Space 3, which I actually didn't realize. Well, the original Freddy in Space was in FNAF World, and then there was Freddy in Space 2 and 3. 2 was made for MatPat's charity stream. I remember that. The St. Jude's charity stream. I remember Scott made this specifically for that charity stream, because he made it, the money you get in game, he was actually going to donate to the cause, so that was kind of funny. So that was good. I loved that live stream. It was so much fun to watch. So definitely, you know, the cause of why this, I think the story behind why this was made and stuff like that, I think I can definitely get behind it. And also, you know, all the funny jokes in this game, like, and all the and the bosses being, you know, Dorko and MatPat and Markiplier, even I really do enjoy that too. So I really thought that was funny too. So, you know, and then literally the other Freddy in Space series, Phase 3, this was just a meme collection. This was pretty much anything and everything was just memed. I mean, I suppose this is the same. I mean, both of them are just very memey games in general. Where it was just a whole bunch of, like, any and every joke that was made about the series was in these games. So, yeah, that's especially what Scott sort of did. Okay, well, I'm gonna put you here because obviously, if there's any game I have to give a D for, and I have a D tier for, it'd be you, because you're much smaller than this game, and I don't even know why you were made in general. So I'm just gonna do that. But as for you, yeah, just under D therefore, that's fine. Just a spin-off, small spin-off. Okay, way to go, almost there. Alright, let's go. I'll do Into the Pit last, because that technically was the last game to come out. Alright, Fury's Rage was released just before Security Breach. I remember why it was made, because Security Breach was delayed, and again, for like the 20th time, and even when it came out, it was still a mess. It's just so ridiculous. Yeah, so that was like the 20th time, and then Scott's like, oh, I need to give the community, I need to give the fans something, So he made a little Street Fighter kind of game, or just a little fight 'em, like, I don't know, you're in different, it's like, what is it, 5 levels, and you have to beat up all the enemies in each level. That's virtually all the game was. But it's still, I liked what I saw, definitely did. It definitely still works better than Security Breach. I'm joking, I'm not going to put it above that. But yeah, definitely worth a see. No, I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, it did its job, it was good. I think it works fine. Yeah. If anything, I might even... No, I don't know. What is actually a shorter game? This one or this one? Like, what I saw... I only just literally looked up the bosses in this game, and that was it. I don't know how much content there actually is in this game. But yeah, even the ending sort of, like... nothing happened in the end, and at least this game had a decent, like, final boss and ending-ish. So, yeah, okay, fair enough, I'll do that. AR, Five Nights at Freddy's Special Delivery AR. Oh my gosh. So this is the mobile game, where you can actually, it's augmented reality, so you literally you look around your room and you see Freddy in your room, and you have to try and catch him or zap him or something. Like, he's coming out of coming around your house. It's really just more, you explore your house to find Freddy, or explore your room, explore your surroundings. That's kind of what you do. And just wait for Freddy to just jump scare you out from my phone, and then you try and shock him, so yeah. But, nonetheless, trying to think. Actually, I just see my camera's about to die, so I better hurry up and plug that in. Save the day. Okay, yeah. To be honest, I never saw the appeal of this game. I never did, even though, look, it's a mobile game. It is what it is. I never really, I don't know. Apart from the Markiplier cutscene at the very start of the game, and apart from some lore that it did give some lore. Like the emails going across from Vanny, and giving. I think we got more information about what she was going through after the events of Help Wanted and stuff like that. So that was cool. But the game itself, I never saw the appeal. So I would never ever pick up and play this game. So yeah, I honestly, I nearly want to say this is the worst game in the series, but then again, some people liked it. I don't know. Well, I don't know how many of you played this game or actually really enjoyed it. So, I might leave it as the worst game in the series, and you guys can just fight me for it. Right? If you guys want to leave a comment and try and defend why Special Delivery shouldn't be ranked as the lowest game, okay, fine, I'll give it at least some. Just fine, I'll give it at least this is canon to the lore, so I'm fine. Put it above Freddy and Space Freddy, fine. This is fair though. This is the worst in the game, in the series. Alright, and Into the Pit. Oh my goodness, what a game that was. Yeah, one of the most recent games. It based on the little goose, little novel. So, for those who somehow are not in the know, Scott made a series of books similar to Goosebumps, where it's just short stories of related to Five Nights at Freddy's, which there's 20 of them at this point. There's so many in this little series of books that it's amazing. It sounds interesting to read, but I feel like it's too horrific about me. Even though they are kids stories, but they are written I don't know, meant to creep you out kind of thing, creep you out, kind of that kind of thing. That's a Goosebumps. If anyone knows what the original Goosebumps series, and you'll know what I'm talking about here. That's pretty much what this achieves. Just by all the stories that have something to do with Five Nights at Freddy's and the pizzeria and the hauntings and stuff like that. So yeah, but Into the Pit was one of the short stories that Scott wrote, and they decided to turn it into a game, which is really cool. It has an old retro style to it that is just, the graphics look beautiful for an old retro style game. It's the idea of, like, you know, it's not really 5 nights, but you actually spend a whole 1 week trying to you play as a young boy who's trying to save his dad from the actual pit, or that he's stuck in the pit. Well, technically, like, you go in the pit and it's like a time traveling ball pit, so you got to keep going between time periods to try to solve puzzles. I don't know if it's like what happens in what you do in the past affects what happens in the future to try and solve puzzles, kind of thing. I don't know, but it looked really cool. There's a lot of mini games in here that look great. And oh my god, the main like Spring Bonnie villain, it's terrifying. It's actually really scary. So yeah, I would put it. I can't really put it above, like, I can't put it that high. I put it around Ruin, really. Oh gosh, this is actually hard. Is it actually better? I'd say it is better than the original game, sure. Is it better than Ruin? Probably. Yeah, but maybe not. Maybe not as good as Ruin. Ruin's really good, and so it's just the location. So yes, it is its own style of game, so it's very hard to rank. But I definitely would put it in A tier, definitely. Alright, and that's me tier list, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, look, I still want to keep Five Nights at Freddy's in A, even if it is now a low A. But I think not putting it in A, given it's the original game, I feel like just disservice. So I don't really want to put it down. I feel like, look, this is where we start getting into the average games, like B, C, and D. Definitely, I think definitely, and everything in A and S definitely deserves its spot. So yeah. Alright, very good. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and again, let me know in the comments if you want me to do a tier list. Remember, anything Mario related, Sonic related, or Five Nights at Freddy's related, I'm happy to do. Yeah. Or anything on my own channel. If there's something you want me to rank that's something to do with my channel, I would be happy to do that as well. So, yeah. Alright. And I'll see you all next time in another video, whether it be tier listing, 5 Shows at Wars, Paper Mario, or anything else that I do. I'm just going to have there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of different videos coming out on this channel in this year, so hopefully you enjoy the content. Bye!